Hello, hello, Facebook and YouTube. This is your girl Stephanie, aka Ibini Hastu Sapapa. Currently here just doing random readings on water signs, Pisces. So let's see what comes up. What energy avails itself? What messages comes through? Divine forces of unconditional love, light, peace, wealth, health, prosperity, and everything good, lovely, and wonderful. And positive. What does the sign of Pisces need to know for their highest good? Know these readings are general, may not apply to everyone. Take what applies, let the rest fly. Or let all of it fly. None of it may apply. And that's okay. Alright. Messages are all from a place of love. And I hope, it can help in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah? Alright, let's see what card comes out initially. Alright, so we have the Hermit card. So you guys in a state of isolation to yourself, enlightenment, very spiritual moment, very spiritual time in your life, perhaps. And then we have here the Knight of Pentacles. And then the Six of Wands. So you may have received some enlightenment about in regards to some seeds that you've planted in the past, and they may be coming into fruition in a victorious way. Or maybe these are some seeds that you've planted in this hermit mode energy. See the seeds that he's kind of throwing out. That is going to be manifesting into something very beautiful and victorious for you. So we have the Nine of Swords here. Maybe you did some reflection on some past fears and anxieties. And again, you've received some enlightenment on it. And while you were in this hermit mode, again, you were able to really see that issue with new eyes. And, really grew from it. So what's this here? I don't want no other man, baby, it's real. If I gotta worry, okay, I wouldn't do. Alright, so we got the Hierophant card here. So remember at the beginning of the readings that there was a spiritual journey. You was in this hermit mode, really receiving some enlightenment. And so that is being, backed up here or supported here with the Hierophant. You were once in the dark, going through these things, and in that darkness, there were seeds being planted. And now in this new energy of spring here, those seeds that you've planted are ready to sprout, and you're more powerful than before. Those things that, held you down in the past are no longer holding you down. This indecision that you were once in, you've received clarity on it. And so now you're no longer in that hermit mode. You're the Hierophant. You're equipped to be, to take back control of your life, perhaps even be a leader spiritually, a spiritual leader, one that helps other people to ascend their trials and tribulations in some way, shape, form, or fashion, if only just you know, living by example. Because you're now hangmans are seeing things from a different perspective. Seeing beyond the self-deception, perhaps, or deception around you. It's no longer hidden. Even that light went out. That's weird. So we have the Tower and the Three of Wands. Whatever this revelation is, it is forcing you to move forward. You know, there's no going back to the old way. So let's get clarity on this Nine of Swords. Or do we want clarity on the Hermit card here? For you Pisces. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. Some of the energies here. We have the Tower card. So what puts you in this hermit mode? What is this hermit mode about? Let's see. Lovers. So this could be a deep relationship, a soulmate relationship that you are really reflecting on. Could be a family situation that had you in this hermit mode, this isolated mode. But again, you're emerging from that with, you know, a newfound understanding that's going to help you to be victorious moving forward. See the High Priestess card. That is the equivalent to or the equal to the Hierophant in the feminine energy. Alright. So this Nine of Swords energy, we have God, I don't know what's going on. Don't want to stay on. My chargers. Like, what am I bumping? I must be bumping something. Anyway. Nine of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Which is, you know, perhaps with that hermit energy, you know, opened up for you. This Lover's card, like I said, it could be a family member, it could be a lover, but it could be just your relationship with self. Learning to trust yourself in dark times, you know, times when you are feeling alone. Because we have the Moon, we have the High Priestess, and then the Moon card. And we know the High Priestess card is that water energy, like Pisces energy. And the Moon is also right along with that. It rules Pisces. There's a lot of things that have been hidden that you are being awakened to with this Hermit card. Remember, enlightenment. There's a lot of things that are coming to enlightenment for you. You know, perhaps in regards to relationship, romantic, or just within self. You're becoming more enlightened within yourself, perhaps within your purpose in life as well. Maybe this is you awakening and no longer running from your spiritual purpose in life, being a spiritual leader, considering that you have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Hermit card here. Maybe there's a spiritual path that you've been running from, and though you don't feel like you're ready, you are, because of all of the things that you've been through. Perhaps in this hermit mode was training. Maybe you didn't see it as training, but it was. And, you know, those things that you've been through is, you know, the tools that you're going to use when helping other people and maybe bringing them together. Let's get clarity on the Two of Swords. We got the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So clarifying the Two of Swords, we have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands, right? That powerful, that confident energy, taking matters into your own hands. She also has the cat, the black cat there. Again, that's intuition. Could be Beset, the Egyptian goddess, Beset, which is a trusted friend, one that would guide you and help lead you. And again, that may be your calling, to help guide and to lead others, you know, because you've seen things from many different perspectives, you know, because you've been through a lot, you've experienced a lot. So you have what it takes to see through and past deception, you know, to make decisions. And, you know, just have clarity and discernment. Let's get clarity on this Hierophant card. Let's pop in with the Hierophant. Ten of Cups. There's happiness. There will be happiness here in this in the spiritual realm, and the leading and the following of your ancestors and your guides. You know, this Hierophant, and then you have the Hierophant, which is the leader, the teacher, you know, the guru, the preacher, the life coach. And then that's clarified by the Ten of Cups. You know, these could be your followers, the people that, all of the people that you can help with the alignment and the growth that you've experienced through your dark night of the soul. The clarity on the Hangman here. What is this Hangman about? Hangman energy. The World card. Completion. Elevation. You have evolved. You have awakened to another level. And that's why you are able to see past this deception. What is this deception? What is this Seven of Swords energy about? What is this thief? Who is this thief? I feel like it's self-deception. You've been deceiving yourself of how powerful you truly are. And you need to just look back over all of the things that you've been through and all of the love that has been with you during those times. Even though you may not have seen it or may not have recognized it at the time because it was so painful. You were covered. You were protected during that time. And you are powerful. You can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. You're a very spiritual person. I feel like it will do you good to incorporate your spiritual practices as you move forward. And, you know, maybe your rituals, your, you know, maybe moon work. We do have a new moon coming up. So maybe, and they do have the moon card here. So maybe there's some fresh energy and a push forward that is coming with this new moon, as we do have the Tower card and this Three of Wands card. And the Three of Wands is about that forward movement. It's actively planning while you're in this. You may be in a it may not be a lot of movement going on right now, but there's a lot of movement, if you know what I mean. There's not a lot of movement externally, but spiritually and internally, there's a lot of movement going on. And all of this everything may manifest suddenly as you no longer deny your power, truly use your power, set the intentions that you want, and there is going to be a major and a sudden push forward past all of your naysayers, all of the doubters, all of the people that, you know, tried to say, oh, you're not worthy, you can't do this. Or, you know, these could be your inner demons that has been speaking to you and, you know, making you fear going to the other side. But there's no more, there's time out for fear. You know, you will be victorious. There is, you know, a lot of happiness on the horizon here for you. A lot of happiness here for you. Emperor. Again, another position of leadership. You're being pushed. You're moving forward into this place of leadership. And here we go with the Chariot card. Remember, there wasn't a lot of movement in the reading, but, you know, towards the end of the reading, as you step into this Emperor energy, that sudden push forward into leadership, into your power, because you're ready and you are prepared. You can do this. There's going to be quick movement forward here with the Chariot card. A quick movement forward out of that stuck energy. And you will be lifted up and reverenced as the star that you are. This is the Star card, that healing. And beneath that is the Empress. You know, abundance, just the overflow of wisdom. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, of balancing. There's a balancing of energy coming here, coming to you and for you. Okay, so don't give up. Stay steadfast. Your second wind is coming. Alright. I'm gonna switch the song because we don't do R. Kelly. Alright, so the cards that just came out for you is Imrama. It says, where are you being called to journey to? Right? And that's kind of what your the reading, definitely a spiritual one. And where are you being called to journey to? You're being called to journey into leadership, into spiritual leadership. And then you also have the Unbound card, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You know, you're being free to travel. You're being free to journey. The baggage that you were carrying at one point is no longer weighing you down anymore. Right? With this World card here, you know, so see things from a different perspective. Don't move forward carrying all that baggage that has been pulled off your back. You know, it's just like, you know, when people lose weight, you know, they lose weight, but still, even though they're smaller, their confidence, you know, sometimes the confidence go up, but sometimes people still, you know, feel like they're fat. You know what I'm saying? They still don't put themselves out there because they're so used to being, you know, having low self-esteem and things like that. But, you know, Spirit wants you to move forward because it is all coming together. And that's the card that you have here on the bottom of the deck. It says the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. You know, again, like I said, this is a spiritual reading. You have been through a lot. You've, you know, received the enlightenment that you've needed. And you've elevated. And as you know, and since you've elevated, you are going to draw unto you your soul tribe, your soul family. You know, that great gathering. Those people, like I said, with the Hermit, the Hierophant card, and the Ten of Swords, the great gathering again, remember? You know, you're calling in your soul tribe. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be, you know, some powerful leaders that help people to overcome the anxiety of this world, to be able to trust their intuitions even more. Like it says intuitive hits, right? And remember, we had the High Priestess along with the Hierophant card. High Priestess, intuitive hits is the Moon card. We got the Moon card here too. The Two of Wands, you are moving beyond, no longer being stagnant, but you're moving up and higher, and you are choosing to ascend. And You know, you're reconciling with the Six of Cups and healing, you know, those past lives, like it was saying here in the Unbound card. You're releasing those old patterns. Two of Wands, you're moving past those old patterns and you're moving forward in confidence. Queen of Wands, confidence, moving forward, knowing your worth. And again, remember, said we had the Two of Cups here. That could be that soul tribe. Again, coming in. We did get the Lover's card. Again, that could be just that soul tribe coming in because you have found that balance within self. You're seeing things from a different perspective. An old cycle has ended and you have ascended to the next level. And coming into realization of your power, like no longer deceiving yourself. Seven of Wands, and know that you have everything you need. You see, the Magician has every tool at his disposal, and he just needs to put them into action. At first, you didn't know how to use the sword, but all of the trials and tribulations you've been through, now you know how to use your mind and yield that sword wisely. The Wand, you know, you've been through a lot. Your passions may have been extinguished for a while because of all the drama and all of the doubt. But now that you've been through that and it is over, you have, you know, ascended. You're seeing yourself for your true, you know, abilities and powers. You can pick that up, pick your passion back up again, and move forward in willpower, determination. You've been through a lot. And so you truly know how to love and how to lead with love and how to heal with love, because that is how you healed yourself. You've used all these tools to heal yourself. And that's the reason why you're ready, Hierophant, High Priestess card, to step out and to help guide others. Even if it's just by leading by example. Victory is here for you. You've been through the battle. You know, the Six of Wands is about going through the battle and coming back home victoriously. You've been through the battle, and it has uncovered a lot for you. You know, those things that were once hidden, those powers that you had that was once hidden are no longer hidden, and now you're ready to ascend. Leave, you know, behind the old patterns and old way of doing things, and now you are again reuniting with yourself, your power, with humanity, and are able to and are ready to move forward. So let's get a few empowering questions here. What are some empowering questions that could, you know, help you to dig deeper? You are equipped to do it. And maybe you've already done it. Maybe you've already answered these questions, and this is just kind of confirmation. But the questions that came up for you is, what does being me mean? What does being mean to me? What does being mean to me? What does it mean to be? To be alive? To be in the moment, just being. What does that mean to me, and what does that look like to you, Pisces? You also have, what kind of feelings am I feeling right now? These are maybe some journal questions. What kinds of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? And then we have, what have been the most defining moments that have helped shape my life? This is a perfect question, considering, you know, we started out with the Hermit card, that deep reflection, that isolation card. And so this is just really, you know, what have you learned during this time? And then bottom of the deck, we have, what or who am I beneath all of my roles? What or who am I beneath all of my roles? So those are just some journal questions here for you. And remember, we had the Enrama, what are you being called to? And then we have the Unbound card, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay? So maybe that's what being means to you. Being free and unbound to, you know, old patterns and past lives. Being free from those things that formerly bound you. Alright? What kind of feelings am I feeling right now? What kind of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? Right? You know, the bottom of the deck here we have is all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribes, the great gathering. Just kind of recapping things a little bit. You know, what have been the most defining moments that have shaped my life? What are those enlightening moments? Those growth moments. Journal about those. Kind of want to see what comes out in this little deck here. Just because I give offerings that are genuine. So as you see, she's like, you know, giving offerings, the energy from her heart, sending it up into the cosmos. Maybe sending her intentions up into that new moon energy. But, you know, maybe you can look into giving some offerings at this new moon. Giving genuine offerings at that. So, you know, just look within yourself. Ask your higher self what that would look like. And do it. The best rituals that we can do are the ones that we make up ourselves. So, come up with a nice little ritual and offering that you can do to your higher self, your new moon, your guides, or whatever. Alright, I hope that helped. I love you all, and until next time, peace.